course was powerful, really, really and truly powerful on so many levels, and I probably don't have a full realisation of how powerful it was, and that'll only become apparent over the next days, weeks, months, because there was so much done at every level. So powerful is probably not doing it justice, but it was absolutely just powerful.
I loved the course. I loved what was there that Brian did, and I loved then what also he brought out in us ourselves. For me, it's that thing that it's got, for me, like even doing it, it's got 3 blocks that I had, and it's something that I didn't imagine could happen. I thought, oh God, I've got the blocks, I can't. But it did, and that, you know, in a short time, I can see how powerful it is and the change that it can bring to. And it is that, I think the best thing is that it's done, there's a heart to it and a compassion. Yeah.
The course was absolutely fantastic, and I'll be more specific. It had brought all my coaching experience to an even higher level. And the nice thing about it was the in-depth way the course was structured to heighten my own self-awareness, to understand myself and my emotions better, and to be able to build empathy and trust to really help myself and my clients into the future.
I loved the course, loved every day of it, every moment of it. It was truly a remarkable journey, and I loved how it was presented.
I loved it. It was a real pleasure to be here with the people on the course, and obviously with Brian. It's always a joy to learn something new.
One of the things, I thought the course was really, really good, but I wasn't expecting anything less from Brian Colbert. When he rang and invited me to go on this course, I felt really privileged, and when I came along I realised I was in with a group of an almost elite group of people who were just really, really sound, caring, professional, and that was fantastic.
Anything that Brian does is brilliant, and that's just a given, and there's not a person that would disagree with that. He's just a gifted human being. He's a gifted trainer, and you just see NLP has a place. It definitely has a place, and if it's used in the right way by the right people, it definitely has a place. And but this was just so much more than what I've done on NLP training.
I loved my NLP training when I did it, but then I fell out of love with it, and I think it was because there was no love in it. There was a harshness and that lack of compassion, and that just didn't sit right with me as a person. And I think then I almost kind of had an aversion to doing anything that was kind of had a positive impact or whatever, you know, like everything had a toxic insincerity, whereas this has the depth and the sincerity and the heart. So yeah, I prefer this.
NLP brought it to a level where it was quite clinical and very useful, but I think this course has brought soul back into coaching and to training and to mentoring, and it really opened up a lot of stuff which we were able to deal with through the whole process, which will enhance myself and people into the future.
The NLP training gave me a foundation to work with, but this training has put the heart and soul into that foundation for me.
I loved the way it definitely hit the parts where in NLP was like I would think, oh, it's a bit hard, you know, if I seen people getting up, it disturbed my own feeling. So yeah,
I felt it was a lot easier than NLP. There wasn't as much stuff, and yet while there was maybe a lesser amount of stuff to know about or to understand, it seemed to be far more effective and a lot softer than NLP.
I think I can use it on so many levels. Personally, definitely professionally, and I'd even go so far as to say social. I think just it hits you on so many levels that I'll even hear a different person, absolutely even hear a bigger, better person, and that there's no question that this will be used on as I say, on every level, personally, professionally, socially, within my family, with my friends, with my colleagues. There's just so much there to be brought out and used.
I'll use it on me first, and even I'll use it informally, like if I'm in interactions, I just say, oh well, that's that pattern they're using, instead of taking it personally. And then I think, well, we've no certificate, but I'm going to begin maybe with friends and so, you know, only people would trust and I could do it with and whatever, and they'll be open to doing something. Well, we'll do that, and then hopefully I'll find a way that I can do it in the real world as a professional too. Yeah.
I'll start with myself, number one, and I will use it daily and regularly to make sure that I understand the process even deeper, and to make sure then that I can translate that to other people. And as Brian would have mentioned, putting the pebble in the pond and letting that ripple out to make life better for every human being out here.
I will embody it, I will live it, and then I'll take that into client work.
Yeah, so most of all, I think for now, I definitely want to do some work on myself. I definitely could see how I can use this, and then possibly use it in my relationships with my nearest and dearest. And then I definitely 100% will use it on clients, and I also can see how it joins together with the yoga. So that was nice to be able to say, oh yeah, how can I bring that into yoga? So that's really nice, and it's another skill to add for that as well.
Hopefully to continue my mind coaching practice. Certainly I'll integrate it into the skills I already have, and possibly even, when I say integrate it, probably even use it more than some of the previous NLP skills.
I just think if you get a chance to do this course, grab it with both hands, just because it's life-changing. It's absolutely life-changing on every level, and if you get the opportunity, I just can't recommend it highly enough. And when you do get a chance, or if you get a chance, just grab it with both hands.
Yes. Yeah.
Highly recommend. Absolutely. And more than will do. And will do that into the future. I'll spread the good news. Thank you.
Absolutely, yes.
Yes, I definitely recommend it. I think it's always good to learn something new, and when Brian is teaching, the way he teaches it, he makes it simple. If we're not sure of something, we'll go over it and make sure that we understand it and we get it, and he gives us the time to process it and ask the questions in the space. So I'd highly recommend it.
Yes, of course, but definitely anything Brian Colbert does is to be recommended.